back playing GeoGuessr. A little early, it's 4:15, so that's good. I'm on a community world, 3 minutes, moving, panning and zooming. Should probably change maps at some point, but I'm just trying to get a bit better, and this has a lot of locations and good diversity, urban and rural. I would like to see some more rural. There's some urban rounds which I have no idea what's going on. As per usual, I've done no study since I was last streaming. Hopefully today I get a chance. At the moment I'm on kind of like paternity leave, so there's excuse me, so every day is exactly the same. The weekend's no different to like a Monday. Trying to get some language here, it's all a bit blurry. Kind of concerned. I've got 1 minute and 45. They're in some industrial estate somewhere nearby a bridge, and this kind of artificial river or canal. Should probably look at these cars, that might be helpful. I guess it's Germany. That was my impression initially, was Germany. I don't know why. It's just a vibe, I guess. What's this? I cannot... Oh, it's a line painting machine, I think. I think they're painting the lines here. Could that be right? Put the paint in here, start up the motor. Yeah, I think that's right. Oh, cool. They look pretty fresh. I think they've just been done. Anyway, should probably jump into Germany somewhere here. Germany, where do they put that? Here. I don't know where. Somewhere industrial. What would that be? Dusseldorf? I don't really want to go. I think I'll just go in the centre. I don't want to commit too far one way or the other. Oh, it was Belgium. I've mentioned it before, but I never think of Belgium. The DE domain kind of sealed it for me, but yeah, it was Belgium. I'm not sure. I guess if I had seen some language, it would have been in French. I'll have to look at... not now. I've got more pressing things to learn than Belgium. Let's not worry about Belgium just at the moment. Okay. So I'm not sure about this language. And obviously I haven't studied any bollards, which I said I would. I said I'd study bollards. I haven't done it. By study, I mean watch a YouTube video, which seems pretty easy, but at the moment, like I consume a lot of YouTube and Twitch and stuff, but I think is that split? Don't know. Just wondering about Czechia or Slovakia. I think it looks more distinctly two reflectors though. Could be the case. Let me just check the language in Czechia. Yeah, it could be. Let's see if I can. Oh, where was I? go back to the start and see if I can find this place. Kraj. I don't know if Kraj sounds, or Kraj sounds Czech, or like Polish or something like that. Really got to get some bollard knowledge though. It's hurting me pretty badly. I'm just going to go and check here. It was Slovakia. Okay, that's... Oh, there's one of the places, I think. Oh my gosh. It's visible at like a really broad zoom too. Zoomed right out. Yeah, I should have looked at Slovakia. I kind of committed to Czechia. So my streak of 1, hey? No, my streak of 0 so far. I haven't got a correct country yet. So it looks like we're quite close to the equator. And we have some language here. Looks like a DIY sign. Looks like Spanish. Nombre de la something Ticoman. Says name of the something. Yes, I speak Spanish. Something name, something white. Selling, for sale, something. Okay, so if they're speaking Spanish, this could be Spain actually. I don't get a South American vibe. Whoops, I didn't mean to zoom in that far. I want to have a look here. I think there's a bollard. No, there's like a... I don't know, electricity marker or something. I've got Bimbo and a full range of drinks. And they've got wine. And cold beer. I don't know. This doesn't give me Spain vibes. Why did I say Spain? Oh, because of the vibes. Yeah, I don't think this is Spain. A yellow backplate, and it could be in Colombia, but no. Don't know what to make of this. Central America? Not too sure. A flag wouldn't go astray. Corona, that's Mexican. Could it be Mexico? It could be, I didn't even think of Mexico. I might actually just go Mexico, somewhere in the south. Ooh, it's further north and west. In Puebla, nearby Mexico City. Man, I don't know why it took me so long to think of Mexico. This is Korea, or Koreatown somewhere. Just based solely on the language. It's very distinctive. What's this guy? It's like... He's got a very unusual stride. Got caught mid-stride. Unless he's playing it up for the Google car, which it doesn't look like. He seems completely unaware. Ah, soju and beer. Soju and beer. It's been a long time since I had soju. It's deceptively effective. It'll get the job done a lot quicker than you'd think. I don't think I'll find a city here. Not sure if it's Seoul or not. Seoul's quite far, quite close to the edge of the country, so I don't really want to go there in case it's all the way south. I'll go Daejeon. Okay, yep. I'm glad I didn't commit to Seoul, so that was 4,500 points. And this is the last round. And we're speaking Spanish again. And looks like maybe they're selling a pig farm. I know Gordo is fat. Engorde. I wonder if that's fat little piggies. Hopefully they're farming for pets. They're not going to eat them, are they? Probably. I wonder if, I don't know. It's got the painted pole here. Excuse me. Which, in Guatemala they paint the poles. Looks like a church for something to do with peace. Yellow centre line. I'm not sure about Guatemala. I don't think it's Guatemala. Just because it's quite it's not as lush as I'd think. New Hotel Emperador. We've got TVs. And a private bathroom with hot water. That's a plus. I know a lot of places they don't have hot water. I appreciate that, but it's not much of a selling point for a hotel. Auto Hotel Tony's. Not sure Tony's has hot water. I don't know, it's got yellow centre lines. This is really Guatemala. Otherwise I'd go Mexico. They're not too far apart, so I guess not too bad. I didn't really see where that hotel was. I'll just go central. Yeah, okay. The painted poles just always holds up with Guatemala. Very good. Now I know there's yellow centre lines. 21,000 straight off the bat. How did that happen? Did I already have a game? I am quite tired, so I can't remember. So the first round wasn't too good. Oh, that was Belgium, and that wasn't too bad actually. What was the third round? 1, 2. Oh, Mexico. That could have been that was a really good seed. That could have been a really good score if I'd been a bit more precise with the plonking. Looks like a cricketer. No. Not a cricketer, but it could be India. Or Bangladesh. Or Africa. Cairo Street. That seems like bait. I think this is a follow car, but I don't know about follow cars. I don't really want to know about follow cars. I guess like Nigeria or something. Maybe it's not a follow car. Maybe they just drew suspicion. I don't know about that flag. They've put up the white flag, so they surrender, but it seems to be hot. This guy's got an umbrella for the heat. Or this person, sorry. Indistinct in terms of who they are. In construction, under construction. Ivory Plaza. Let's go have a look. Checkers custard, the taste that brings us together. If people are eating custard, it has to be Britain must have had a hand in it at some point. This is the biggest custard sign advertisement I've ever seen. It looks like whipped butter. I've never seen custard come to a peak like that. That is very weird. I think I've had custard in probably 30 years. I kind of want custard now. There's one thing is, I've probably homemade custard like 2 times. Always horrible. Always horrible when I make it homemade. I don't think this is Nigeria, but I'll just drop it in Lagos. It was, but it was Abuja. Somewhere greener now, and a bit more rural. Got a DIY fence here. Pretty nice road. Might head into town, towards town, see if we can see anything. Looks like the road's a bit too small to have bollards, which takes the pressure off me because I don't know about bollards. I guess these are farm vehicles here. What are they farming? I don't actually see any farms yet. D51. Don't know what that refers to. I'm kind of curious about this. Oh, we missed it. They moved it in the meantime. Here we go. What is that? Looks like it might be portable. I can't tell if those are chairs or what is going on. It's a mystery and it's not really helping me understand where I am. So we've got a season change here. I said there were bollards, but I think it's just some posts by the side of the road. So they're putting in some drainage. There's blue chevrons. I don't know. With the letter, the numbering on the, oh, some cows. They look tasty. I was wondering if, oh my gosh, there's so many clues and I have no idea what I'm doing. Like this pole, it must be helpful surely. It's the blue numbering on the houses. I think they have that in Austria, but I don't know that this would be Austria. But where else could it be? Very high pitched roofs. Maybe it could be Austria. What are the other options? See, I was thinking Hungary. I'll just go close to Hungary in Austria. Ooh, it was France. Yeah, that makes sense. I didn't even think of France. My bad. 2,800. That's not great. Let's have a look at this little house here. It's a post box. Okay. I thought they might be selling something. Private property in Spanish by the looks. This could actually be Spain. I think that reflector's for Spain. That doesn't look too Spanish. Eguzkitska. Kitsa. Eguzkitsa. That's concerning. Private property was definitely Spanish. And I thought this yellow reflectors possibly Spanish. Oh, this is like an Irish bollard. Why would it have the private property in Spanish? Nothing written there. I wonder if I'm overthinking it. Yeah, I think I'll just go in Spain. Somewhere in the north. Yeah, that was fine. I don't know why. What that Eguzkitsa was. Maybe it's just, I don't know. I could Google it, but I'm not going to. So, that's a really big, relatively big sign, I would have said. Driving on the right. And we have a bollard here. Ooh, I don't know about that one. It's in Europe. It's got the blue strip. I wonder if this is like Brzezinski. It's going to be in here somewhere. What do I know about Hungary? Nothing. I hope it's... Could it be Latvia, Estonia, Lithuania, Belarus? I've got no clue about. I don't think it's Slovakia. Hungary I don't know about. The bollard's really distinct, so it's kind of annoying that I haven't memorised any. It's got these tiny little dashes on the side of the road too, which seems distinctive. This is disappointing. Tvoda Gora. I don't think it's anywhere with dual language. I think that the signage would be dual language. Let's go Hungary. It was Poland. Okay, surely I can remember that bollard with the split reflector, and I didn't look at the other side, did I? Split reflector and the mile markers listed at the bottom. Very clean bollard. We're open all week. Royal Pet Store. Monday to Friday 9 to 8. Whoops. Don't worry about it. It's like, why am I getting distracted by the Royal Pet Store? That's interesting. It's just English. Mechanical equipment. Ooh, this is confusing. Driving on the left-hand side. These are Ukrainian flags, so it's probably maybe a show of support. Pullman shoes. Oh gosh. Don't quite understand this. Because it's English language, but I don't think this is the UK. I'd be surprised if it's in Europe. It's got the blue strip. It's not America, United States of America, or Canada. "36 seconds. Got green stuff there. Another pet store. Where am I going to go? I don't know. Oh, what about one of the islands here? Where are they? Isle of Man or something. It just seems something very weird about it, very strange. Isle of Man, they probably would have had that kick-ass flag somewhere. This is Malta, driving left. English speaking. That's probably an easy get. I got the weird island thing. I'll work that out. But did not think of Malta. Now we're on like a weird kind of dual carriageway. Driving left, maybe. Is that right? Yeah. I think it's a split road. It's not like a one-way street or anything. I guess it's Malaysia. Just straight off the bat, driving left, a lot of palm trees. I wonder if it's not the mainland. Guess I'm pretty happy with that. Got some washing hung out. Nothing too interesting. I might just go non-mainland Malaysia. Oh, it's further north, but not too bad. Good guess, I'm happy with that. How many points? Not even 4,000, that's a bit disappointing. This looks like it could be... Dunno, I thought Australia or South Africa. Australia, I guess, driving left, white road lines. The reflector looks okay. Yellow number plate. Australia's really mixed up in terms of number plate nowadays. Yellow used to be New South Wales. It's very red here. Camera quality's not great. Driving directly north-south. This is probably an easy get, just based on the... I wonder if it's Northern Territory. Or could be anywhere, I don't know. It's like a zigzag get in 0.01 of a second. But I don't really know this road or the foliage or anything like that. Maybe if I hedge the middle, then if it's Western Australia, I'm only going to be 5,000 kilometres away. Okay, that was pretty good. The pressure's off. The only reason I have to, I get stressed with Australia because that's my home country. I should have been born somewhere like Andorra. That would be ideal. You could pretty much nail your home country. But Australia's kind of big. I guess we're in Asia here. Growing some rice, and I think we had a little cow up here. It's like a Brahman cow. And a chicken as well. Just one chicken. It's kind of like a Vietnamese style hat. I guess we're in. What's it say on his shirt? I'm not sure, maybe Laos. What are the other options? Thailand. Just don't get the impression it's Thailand. Some more cows here. But in terms of rice growing, he's got a little sidecar on his motorbike, which is very cool. I like that. How's the Google car going to get past? It's a cool sidecar. In terms of poles, I do not know poles. A lot of palms and rice. How long have I got? A minute. I'm not going to see any signage, I don't think, here. Just motorbikes, rice and palms. Washing up the back here. What's the umbrella for? I can't make it out. It looks like Amex. That guy who used to be on the Amex cards, I think. Got the leaf matter stuck on the windscreen. Leaf on the windscreen matter. This appears to be English, but it's like United Nations. That makes me think Laos. It was the Philippines. That's annoying. I don't know why that didn't occur to me. I was not thinking about the Philippines. Those UN sacks, I thought maybe it was support for, because Laos does get a lot of international support. I know that there's a lot of NGOs in Laos, as far as I'm aware. I think this bollard had the nipple, which I think is Austria. Like a Lego block, kind of. It's kind of hilly, so that would check out. It's probably got a town name here too. Whoops, what I overclicked. Untertwang. What's with that letter? Biosphere and Park. Okay. It's got like German, which is certainly good news for Austria, I think. So maybe I can just scan for Untertwing. I don't have a road number or anything like that. Where would it be? Probably not all the way here. Looking for Untertwing. Untertwing? Untertwing? Something along those lines. Oberwart? But I'm looking for Untertwing. Wolfsburg, that's cool. Grobming, Bad Koisen. I don't know where it is. It's kind of like low hills. I'll try and avoid the mountains here. I think that's probably fine. Okay, I just dropped it in there. Ooh, it's a lot further south. I thought it'd be more mountainous there, but not to worry. 4,600 points. Driving right. Some very artistic centre lines there. Very intricate. They've gone from a small point just to widen out to this like virtual traffic island. It seems like a lot more effort than they need to go to. There's a market nearby. I'm kind of interested in that. The S18 and there's a bike lane. I think that says something helpful on the crest here, but I can't make it out. I cannot make that out. That's annoying. Marketing kitchen. Silverado. Okay. Silverado, I think, is like an old mining town. Initially I thought this was US, which Silverado would be. Whereabouts? Reno. Duck Valley Reservation. I don't know why I said that out loud, but it just amused me in the moment. Silverado. I think there's a casino, the Silverado Casino, or was. So it might be in Nevada. What's that other gambling town? I could say Nevada. Nevada. Why they've got a bike lane here? That's why I didn't think it was the US, because they had a bike lane. I wonder if we can go to Silverado. Silverado. Christmas tree farm. Reservations and sales begin Saturday before Thanksgiving. Some slices of Americana here. I think I'm going to run out of time. It was California. Was it Silverado? Just going to Google Silverado Casino. See if my memory was right. Whereabouts is this? Yeah, okay. in Nevada. So my thinking was good. But that's a different place, right? Very confusing. I'm kind of a bit annoyed that they did that. Call it Silverado. Okay, the Philippines was a bad guess. Everything else is kind of solid. Pretty happy. Let's go again. And more palm trees. I cannot read that. It says welcome to something, 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 something. And this could be a little shop at the front of someone's house. Not too sure. So there's a flag there. A Malaysian flag up the back here, I think. Nearby the water. Wow, that's real waterfront properties. And the water is to the west. This is probably useful in saying exactly where it's located, but Kudat. Could be Kudat. I've not heard of that. There's a slow sign there. It's a weird placement. It's a little itchy. It's like I don't know if it's a beach resort. It's probably something like that. It's not too developed, and they're pretty nationalistic. Parang. Just trying to think where it could be. The water was to the west. Not Penang, right? I've been to Penang a few times. It's hot as heck, but really good seafood. A lot of fun. Penang. Kudat. I'm pretty sure it's Kudat. But not sure if it's on the mainland. Cup, that's not it. Kuching. So there's no, I think there's no black sticker on the poles, which I think normally would be not the mainland, but this is kind of an exceptional case because it's okay. So that was correct, but it's like near the tip of Borneo. I wasn't thinking it was near the tip of Borneo. Tommy's place at the tip of Borneo. What the? Gorilla's nearby. I don't know what that is. That would be a cool place to visit, I think. Probably the kind of place I might remember too, if it ever comes up again. Still, nearly 1,000 kilometers away. I didn't really pick, I just dropped it there and I was thinking. And just kind of let the time expire. Driving right, and they've got this car, which I don't know what is. Oh, hang on. I think it's Mongolia. Based on the bollard. I think that's right. which would explain the car, I think. Oh, it's the police station. It's just in like a regular house by the looks. Very cool. I guess it's kind of like, probably go around Ulaanbaatar. Whoops. It was not too far away though. I used to work with someone from Mongolia, which is like, I don't know how many people can say that. What's the population of Mongolia? It might be surprisingly high. $3 million, 3.5 million. And I don't know how many people, I guess a lot are travelling overseas. I don't know how many, or what kind of job prospects there are in Mongolia. But I thought it was very cool, working with someone from Mongolia. I'm sure I've seen this before. The children playing or children crossing. I don't recall where, but whoever designed that is a legend. I wonder if this is what was the thing? Slovakia? No, Serbia. Serbia, they normally have the dual language on the signs. I'm pretty sure this is Cyrillic, just with this kind of Xy character. I think I've seen that in Serbia. I don't know if it's across all Cyrillic or whether it's specific to, yeah, there it is. Or if it's kind of like a regional thing. Let's drop it here for the moment. Got a crosswalk. Where's the crosswalk sign? Yeah, I don't think this is Serbia. I'd like to see a crosswalk sign. Unless that's it. In which case, hey, there's a blue strip here. And then no, yeah, they've all got a blue strip. Not too sure about exactly what counts as Europe, but North Macedonia? I don't know. Maybe it is Serbia. Maybe I'm just gonna let the time expire in Serbia there. Where's Bulgaria? Okay. Not too unhappy. Ended my streak of 4, unfortunately. It's like a square concrete pole. That kind of looks like it could be Spanish. Driving right. This pole. I don't know. Some very strange architecturally houses. Very strange houses architecturally. Which, I don't know, if I saw that just straight off the bat, without context, I'd say that looks like Scandinavian, but this does not look, this is not a Scandinavian scene. I think 60, which would be kilometers per hour, I think. 60 miles would be a bit much. There's a washed out sign. Fire hydrant. It's very unusual looking. White lines on the road. Cows. Just don't know about this pole. No plates. I'm pretty sure it's Spanish speaking. My best guess at the moment is like Argentina, and I have no idea why. Let's check out the number plate here. I don't know. It doesn't look typically Argentinian. I hope it's not just Mexico or something like that. Here we go. Don't have much time left, so I might just go in Argentina. Possibly that signage looks Argentinian, but I'm not too sure. The number plate doesn't look typically... Oh, Chile. God. Eek. Okay, it was miles away. 1,600 kilometers. I just saw like Chile on a sign there. Should stop dicking around and just move more. But anyway, not to worry. This looks like a bay here. To the northish. Difficult to tell if there's a blue strip there, but I guess so. This is a private home. Man, that's a prime location, if it is a private home. Possibly it's got some historic significance, but it's an amazing location. It's somewhere in, somewhere I don't know. It's got shutters on the windows. And I think that's just jungle behind and grapevines, so it's probably a temperate climate. Here we go. This could be useful if I can just zoom in. Greece. Can't really read much more. Impressive. Eitos. International something something something. I guess it's got some kind of protected status. So what have we got? A minute left. It's not necessarily Greece, but speaking Greek. Quite hilly, or you could say mountainous, I'm not sure. It's a tiny little bay. I don't know what to do. Maybe I'll just hedge a bit. Ooh. That's annoying. Got an olive grove nearby. That's another place to visit on the Mediterranean. Through the Mediterranean. 232 kilometres, that's not too bad. Without the Greek language there, I would have been in a world of pain. Country streak of 2 and 18,000. Could be worse. Okay. This is interesting. Double white lines with a yellow in the centre, driving left. I think it says Lovemore Brothers. No, it's their name. I know you shouldn't make fun of people's name, but I don't know. Lovemore Brothers. They do rigging, machine moving, warehousing, abnormal loads. I wouldn't have put that on there. That's just a weird thing to say. Abnormal loads and mechanical projects. I don't know whereabouts they are. It's like South Africa, I guess. I wonder if I should go Lesotho. Lesotho. Let's check here. Warden Villiers, Johannesburg is 246 that way. North. Sometimes it's worth looking at signs. Nearly always. So where's Johannesburg? There. And what road were we on? N3, maybe. And we're looking for Warden. They're welcome. There's Warden there. Warden is 30 kilometers. So from here to here is 216 kilometers. So I guess it's somewhere down here on the N3. Ooh, I don't see the N3. So Warden's here. Oh, here's the 3 maybe. Don't know. I've lost a bit of confidence. Maybe if we had another sign the other way. Don't know why, it doesn't matter, I'm probably fairly close. What the? Iram Fis. Don't know what that refers to. Did I go on Warden? I want to go south of Warden. It could be Lesotho. Could it be? No. I guess those tabletop mountains kind of reminded me of Lesotho, but I guess it's off in the distance. So that was quite close. The N3 wasn't listed, which is a bit disappointing. Could be worse, 25 kilometers. With more time and more effort, I could have 5k'd that, I guess. That's surprising, I wasn't expecting English there. There's very short dashes on the side of the road. Which I thought would be like, you get Sweden or Norway, one has short dashes, one has long dashes. Idalen doesn't ring a bell. It's like a snow pole here. Delsgens Stugby. That doesn't seem particularly English. The signage doesn't remind me of the US. I'm not sure about that snow bollard. These snow bollards. It's probably pretty distinctive. Red buildings. I wonder if we are just in Sweden. Valkemen. kind of like German but different. That rings a bell. Switzerland? Maybe Switzerland. That makes sense, right? Just go back to the start. Do we have a place name here? I forget. I don't think I even looked at this sign here. Stugby? Not sure. Basel? It was Sweden. That's very sad. What an idiot. It seemed like German. Welcoming. Spanish, probably. That's very annoying. Yellow plate and Colombian cross by the look. So that would check out. For Colombia, yellow central road lines, which I've never paid attention to before in Colombia. Is it white outsides and yellow insides? So, kind of looks like any place Colombia. Probably somewhere around here. Somewhere up here. It's hilly but not mountainous. Got some cows. Yeah, that should be fine. South of Bogota or... Nice. Closer to Medellin and north of Bogota, but 266 could be worse. Why do I keep saying could be worse? Maybe Malaysia again. Malaysia is coming up a fair bit. Representative Office Bataraja? I think that could be right for Malaysia. I haven't seen any polls yet. Here we go. Poll incoming. It's a family hanging out. I'm sure enjoying lunch, or maybe they're doing a little work. Maybe homework. There's nothing on the poll here. Kind of committed to Malaysia here, so hopefully that's right. Some advertising. And one of these satellite dishes is directly north-south. Directly vertical, which could be any of Malaysia. Okay, non-mainland. Ooh, it was actually Indonesia. I confuse those two a lot. I'm not sure about this language. It could be German. Minuten. They're kind of screwed with some faux German before in Sweden. Heinrich. I don't know that this would be Germany per se. I would think Austria. Achtung. Achtung is German for stop, if I recall correctly. I'm just going to go Austria here. They've got some birches. I don't think it's Germany. So I'll just plonk it here. Yo, very nice. 44 kilometers away. Near Bad Gastein. 4,800 points. Man, I must have had a shocker there. I did. With Sweden and Switzerland. Looks like we're in the park. This could almost be a park in Australia. I don't think it is. Oh, that green is kind of reminds me of Melbourne a bit, but I don't think it is. But there's something interesting up here. Actually, that statue is interesting, like an octopus or something. Nice place to take a baby. It is an octopus, I think. No, it's just a tree with a love heart growing out of it. Tree roots with a love heart growing out of it. A bit of DIY fencing by the Parks Department somewhere. Kind of want to get out of here, see if I can fast travel a bit. The park's lovely and all, but it's not giving me too much information. Here's something. Zamcom. My best guess. Ooh, okay. I don't know, it's like Czech or something. Smolnice. Slovakia. Yeah, I thought it was Czech, but it's probably Slovakian. Seeing as it says Slovakia here, it could be bait, but they got a buffet. I'm willing to go with it. So, would be a park in Bratislava. It's a bit of a commitment because Bratislava is all the way in the west, and it could be somewhere over there. But why not? Ooh, yes, it was actually not even in Bratislava. Ah, Smolnice. That was written down. I wasn't aware that was a... I wouldn't have found it too. It would have been very hard to scan for that. Okay, driving left with a yellow centre line. Kind of lack ideas at the moment. Not Malaysia. I wonder if it's the Philippines. I forget, like the Philippines do have concrete roads, but I'm not sure about... I'm actually sure about left-hand drive either. Or these bollards. They're pretty slick. I like them. So my best guess at the moment, it's like 2 black dots on that plate. Are they overtaking? That's... I think they're overtaking on a blind turn. That seems pretty dangerous. I wouldn't be doing that. Just have a little patience. A blind turn on a solid line. See, I don't know. This might be Indonesia again. Or Malaysia. I no longer think it's the Philippines. Indonesia. Okay, good. It's good to get the confirmation. I'm glad I didn't see that first and then conclude Indonesia. In terms of where, it's probably actually said there. My microphone's trying to escape. I think it said, I don't know if Timor and Timor are the same. And I don't actually know which part of I don't know if this is Indonesia. I don't think so. I'm going to have to look into that and see which. Oh my gosh. I got baited by the Timor. I probably would have gone somewhere around here otherwise. Just want to find out about the Timor situation. Just Google this. Timor. Island in the Timor Sea. Why is it divided like that? It's so silly. The AI overview, like, it's right there, so you naturally start to read it. I'll look up Timor-Leste later. They completely bait you with that AI because they just stick it right there, and it is kind of convenient. But I mean, sometimes it's completely wrong. As long as it validates what you already thought, that's the main thing. So I've got white lines across the board here. A very nice road, fairly new, but I've got no other ideas. Ooh. So a nearby grind. Tiza and Ilia. I don't know. On the 68A. There's no looking. Unfortunately, I need more information. I don't think I'm going to get it. Where would grind be? It's probably grind or something. So I've got a stop sign. Driving right hand side. LaSalle. So what am I going to do? I don't know. Montenegro? No. North Macedonia? No. Oh gosh. Romania. Just Romania. It's a nice road for Romania. I panicked a little bit. No bells. I agree. I think that's what that's saying. Don't know who that is. I was trying to look for language there, but I wonder if I think that's a pawpaw tree. And a few small pawpaws. Oh, there's a lot of here. Yes, they'll be in pawpaws. Give it a month and they'll have all the pawpaws they could want. Papayas, I guess, in the US. Again, I don't know polls. Got to dedicate some time to looking at some things. So there's like a square concrete pole there. This ladder at the bottom in a few sections, 3.5. This looks like the kind of information I'm looking for. This guy's comically forward-leaning, like Donald Trump with his lifted shoes. Maybe this is Bangladesh. I thought it said the pub, but I think it's the like a pet shop. Yeah, I made a really bad mistake yesterday with Bangladesh. I think I went Peru or something. Something really terrible. Or Laos. I think it is pub. Yeah, they've got takeaway. Deleted gas. Oh, yeah, you can learn English, or speak English anyway. Hang on. Don't get distracted. Okay, candy. I think this is Bangladesh. I hope so. Otherwise it'll be humiliating. But I'm used to that. I've got Milo here, which I thought was an Australian drink. Australian innovation. But I'm not 100% sure. It's like my wife thinks everything's... She's Vietnamese. She thinks everything's from Vietnam. She thought Tiger Beer was Vietnamese. And then we had a baby. She bought Huggies and thought Huggies was Vietnamese, a Vietnamese brand. I'm like, Huggies is the oldest US baby brand in the world. Oh, why did I say in the world? Like, very typically US, I would have thought. But it's got some nationalistic pride. So let's check mine out. I don't want the AI. Origin. Okay. The AI is kind of useful sometimes because it validates my suspicion that it was Australian. In 1934. It's coming up on 100 years. I rarely ever drink it, but it's very popular in Australia. And I guess Bangladesh. Ooh, the spaghetti house. I knew around it started, I didn't even notice. Whoops. Valley Golf. No trespassing. Golf courses are like that, they just hate trespassers. Mountain property. Tagley Treasure. Treasure Mountain property. That sign confuses me. Here, this crossing, I'm sure I've never seen this before. It's not even a standard shape. So I don't know anything about anything that's going on here. We're driving right. Some English spoken. Cubao. Got some little... I don't know, is that a food cart or food truck? Is this dog? Nothing's narrowing it down for me. They're driving right hand side, yellow centre lines. This has got to be like some US overseas territory, surely. US Virgin Islands. I don't know exactly which one though, like Dominican Republic. Would have to be fairly big, right? If it's got a golf course. Where's the Philippines? 1 point. I don't know if you can actually get 0 points in GeoGuessr. I've been pushing it a few times. Philippines. It's disappointing. The US had influence there. So how was I going other than that? Must have been pretty good. 4,008. Oh, there was a poor round in there. Okay. So we're right by a cemetery. Off the bat I would have thought Japan, but I don't think so now. Roswell Road kind of makes me think the US, but it's funny. There are some cultural things like Roswell. There's a big investment in farm equipment here. I wonder if they're selling it actually. So Roswell's pretty famous, pretty ubiquitous in the zeitgeist. But now that I think about it, I don't actually know where Roswell is. Like New Mexico? Roswell, New Mexico? I think so. That rings a bell. It's like the Yukon in Canada. I used to watch all these gold mining shows in the Yukon. I never had any idea where the Yukon was. It didn't occur to me to look it up. That's one good thing about GeoGuessr is, I mean, in theory it should help your awareness of, okay, that looks like a US flag. I don't know, I'm just going to go with that Roswell bait. It should help your, so I was right, it was in New Mexico, should help your awareness of world events and places, in theory. It's near Boise, Idaho. It was bait, but that's okay. I don't know that I would have ever guessed Idaho. Driving on the right, nearby this body of water. And there's language there, but I'm not too happy about it. This is Marlin, I think. Marlin. So I wonder if this is like Norway. That's my initial guess. And how would I confirm that? So what was it yesterday? Someone said Norwegian language is just a mess. And Christi, Hilusu, I don't know. That seems messy. Unpronounceable. But then you've got Tanny Travel. And they've got some customers. Oh wait. These yellow bollards, is that like Iceland. Is that right? I think so. I'd forgotten about Iceland until I saw those bollards. Yeah, this looks right. Wow, it's like a research ship or something, I think, with the sonar at the top. Or some kind of sensors. Or could be the military. It's a cool looking boat, or ship, that's for sure. So where would we be? Maybe we're nearby Reykjavik. Some kind of port. I don't think it's Reykjavik itself, but maybe nearby. Oh, hang on, where's the water? Ah, it doesn't matter. We're not... That could be a bay. Ooh, it's on the west coast. It's okay, 4,000 points. Man, I was going to go for Norway there. I'm glad I stuck around to see the bollards. Now these bollards I am not familiar with. Looks like this guy's attempting to ride on the left hand side. Dunno, my initial thought is India. Left hand side would check out. I haven't had India in a while. What am I thinking? I'm thinking I'm not going to get too much else here. There's a flag of some kind. I don't know if it was a useful flag or if maybe I just imagined it. No, I don't see it now. It was somewhere here, I'm sure. Yeah, I think that's is it a flag? It is. Could be a regional flag, or it could be nothing. Could be a business flag. So left-hand drive for India is okay. And I've got nothing else. And motorbikes. I'll just go... I'll commit to somewhere near Jaipur. Okay, it was 700 kilometers away, but still, not too bad. And, geez, I should know this chevron. Yellow outsides and white insides. And this comically large stop. Painted on the... They've bitumenized this bit just so that they could write stop. They're driving left-hand side. I think yellow outside line should be... So it's South Africa, I guess. Craddock, the R61 and the R401. How did I not know that South Africa, if this is South Africa, has yellow outside lines and white inside lines? I think there are roads. I don't see any R roads. Oh, here we go. You've got to zoom in quite a way. So we're going north-south and it's very dry, which a lot of South Africa, I guess, is. Just do a quick scan for... Look at that. I've never seen this before, but... Imanzim Toti. hadn't noticed these place names with lowercase initial letters and then a capital. That's unusual. I've never seen it. I didn't notice that before. So Craddock on the R61. 401. Now I'm going to do this stupid scanning. Pointless scanning for the 401 or the 61. This is where knowledge of the layout of the road numbering would be very handy. We seem to be getting closer to 400s, and then we're in the 700s. 389, 398. Oh, I saw the 61 just as... maybe I didn't. So 100 kilometers away. I thought I saw the 61 just as I was... maybe I'd moved that far away. I think I nearly had it right at the last minute there. Not to worry. Who cares? I was close enough. I don't have many ideas about this. It's very flat. It's very red. Kind of looks wet and dry. I don't know if it's wet or dry. I think these are pools of water. I think normally it would be dry, but at the moment it's wet. I'm going to bail on this one and say it's Argentina somewhere. Ooh, nice. I was miles away, 664 kilometers, but I'm glad I didn't spend too much time over that. I would have overthought it. Drop into another game. Okay. This looks nice. By the ocean here. Presumably the ocean. We've got a bus service, so I guess we're not in the US. And I wonder... it says Riviera, but I don't think it's the Riviera. Could be the Riviera. Just not too sure about this language. Oh, I didn't mean to go down there. Maybe I can't go any further. Oh, here we go. Just looking for some signage. Riviera Bay. Rabat. This is confusing to me. I wonder, what does Croatia look like? I think the language would be different, right? I wish I could go further this way. I want to get to the ocean, but maybe I can go this way. Are they driving? Maybe it's a one-way road, I guess. I might just drop this in Croatia just so I don't get distracted. Wait, where is Croatia? Here. Split. Which way was I going? This way. Malta. I don't even know where Malta is. I kind of do, but... which way was the ocean? Let's go back to the start. The ocean was to the west. Oh, I think that was it. Something like Canada or something. I don't quite recall what the sign said, but something like that. Oh, Gajan. or Tufla. Kind of half remembered. Popeye Village. Seems like a strange place, Malta. I kind of... I was right here before. I should have just stuck with it. There it is, Garden Tafia. What an idiot. Could have had like a 4998 on that one. Disappointing. Anyway. So it looks like right hand drive here, and it's a bit twisty. There's probably a risk of falling rocks, I'd say. It's pretty twisty. Are they bollards? I think they were. Ooh, I did not know about that. It's like concrete with the reflector set into it. But then they had a different one up here. Yeah, this is, I guess it's like a more modern one. That does not ring a bell. I can't imagine where this is. XU. We're at kilometre 44. I don't know. Just going to drop it around here just to start with it. Don't even know if we're in Europe. Let's see this car. Just something else. These concrete bollards. Very interesting. So there's like a black back of the sign there, I think. It's got something written on it, but I can't really tell. Going through a tunnel. Should be kind of obvious, but I'm not really... My brain's not giving me any ideas. Oh, that's Greek. I don't know that we're in Greece, but... Oh, it says the national park here, but someone's graffitied it. Okay, it's further south. Luckily I saw the Greek there. I was going for Spain for some reason. Just vibes. But, uh-oh. This is that same snow pole I saw before. Why can I never remember anything? That's kind of... Okay, it's... Vestre Forest. So I think this is Sweden. Or... So this is what screws me up. Then I go, pretty sure this is Sweden. And then I go, or is it Norway? Vestre Forest. I thought I had it there for a minute, but no. Stromskroken. Stromskroken. Surely the O with the stroke through it is Swedish. I'm not going to think about it. I'm just going to drop it here. Wow, it was Norway. What an idiot. Okay, I'll try to remember. The snow pole, the yellow signage, the O, which... Norwegian. That's not going to stick, and then I'm going to say, okay, all of that is Finnish. My brain is Swiss cheese. It's a yellow plate, and I guess there'd be... Is there a sign there? Oh, it was just the turning arrows. I don't know, I'd expect to see some... The yellow plates, I thought it might be Israel or something like that. I'm not sure about the lines. Just would like to see some language that would be pretty definitive. Is it yellow? Ah, we haven't passed them, they're following us. I think they're yellow back plates as well. Better just jump in there, just so I don't make any errors. It's fairly open. Are there any roads here? There are. I don't know, I'm stuck in the middle of nowhere here. I'll just guess. It's further north. It's okay, 100 kilometers away, 4,700 points. It's now somewhere fairly windswept. Water is to the east. Yes. We could have water all around us. Well, there's water here, but that's a puddle. It's been raining. I don't know. Argentina again? I don't have any better ideas. Water to the east. Let me think. Yeah, it could be. It's not a sealed road, so... It's quite close. I don't know, I'll just drop it here. Ooh, that was really close. Oh, 100 kilometers again. Yeah, it was an unsealed road. I should have looked a little deeper into that, but 21,888. I think that's the best I've had in months, which is a sad reflection, but there you go. City centre. Museum of Tropical Queensland. This could be Cairns. I don't actually know where the Museum of Tropical Queensland is. It should be fairly easy to find out, surely. Wickham Street. Wow. Dance deck party. This is Santa Fe Gold. Okay. I wonder if it's Townsville. That's another option, I think. Man, this is kind of a cool place. They've made an effort with the public toilets. Rest and recovery. Seems like a party town. East End Boardwalk. None of this is ringing a bell for me. Just going to jump into Townsville just in case. Could be Cairns, I'm not too sure. Queensland Museum Tropics. That could be it. What street are we on? $4 parking. That's... I don't have a car, but that seems like a deal. a steal. You just have to be in Townsville, Flinders Street and Kelleher Place. So this is Flinders. Kelleher must be here somewhere. Oh, that's Flinders here. Kelleher's here. Why is that King Street? This Flinders Street. Okay, it goes into King Street. So we're on Flinders Street, nearby the taxi rank. This has been so long since I've seen a taxi rank. It's just maybe even 5 years ago. I was walking in the city, Melbourne, and someone said, "Oh, is there a taxi rank near here?" And I go, "I have no clue. I haven't seen a taxi in so long. I've seen taxis, but who takes taxis anymore? Crazy old people." It's somewhere here anyway, so whoops, I forgot to move it. Okay, I 5K'd, that's fine. That was an easy one. But yeah, taxi rank. Townsville apparently has taxi ranks. They've got these really cool bus stops. Presumably bus stops. Seems like a lot of effort's gone into this one. It's not like some prefab thing. It's got a wooden structure and then I guess concrete. And they've put corrugated iron on the top. But then they've got some consistency here. Parada is Spanish for stop. No, there's pare. I forget what parada is. This could be, I don't know, coastal Chile or something. I think that's corrugated iron. It's not tile, right? Puerto Petache. This looks like it could be the Atacama Desert, but we're kind of going north-south on the this is the Trans-American Highway, I guess. Reduce your speed. Just looking for something as a confirmation, but the water's on the west. Yeah, I think that checks out. Somewhere in the desert here. Whoops. What was the Puerto Petache or Petasha, maybe Puerto Petasha. Yeah, it is route number 1, so I think that's the Trans-American Highway, and I think that's probably the Atacama Desert, if I'm not mistaken. They've got the port right there, I think. Where's the bus stop? That would be handy if the bus stop was listed. Look at that side road. I don't really see that. Bending off to the left. Maybe here. Oh my god. Another 5k. I never get 5Ks. This is round 3 and I'm on 10k. So silly. Get ready to go backwards here. There's another museum, I think. Municipal government. Maybe it's not. So I guess this is somewhere Spanish speaking. We've got a town square like in Mexico, and a pagoda. Something in El Poda. Fuego's fire. Is Westro, I thought was new. Yeah, this is all. I've got ice here. All Spanish. But in terms of where we are, this could be the end of the 25k attempt. They could be Mexican. Acuna to San Carlos. I think those are probably places. San Carlos. I'm kind of overcommitting myself to Mexico here. Whereabouts is a question mark. Here's something. Oh, on the 29, how much have I got? 56 seconds left. Morelos is definitely a Mexican. 29. I don't remember where. 15 to 37. Or maybe it's Morales. Does it say Morales? Morelos. No, I think I was thinking of Morales. Morales? Oh gosh. It's early still. Just gone 6 o'clock. I think I have to hang up the maps soon. I wish I could have done better here, but no matter. It was all the way to the north. Okay. So that's the end of the 25k. Still could be a decent score with 2 rounds to go. The A1, it's like Australia. Driving on the left. It'd be kind of handy if I could see the town names. Ooh. Francistown, this might be actually South Africa, right? I don't think Francistown's Australia. And I don't think that shade of green is exactly the Australian green. So if I can find Francistown. I'm assuming it's South Africa. Francistown sounds familiar. Have they got an A1? That's the question. Maybe they don't. Is the one the A1? Gaborone. Maybe I'm wrong. Gaborone is whereabouts? Uh-oh. There. That could have been a massive screw up. Okay, so we're in Botswana. So the green isn't the same green as in South Africa, probably, I think. Because I think the South Africa and, oh, we don't know how far. Oh, okay, this is the turning to Safre. Ooh, I don't see it. We're on the A1. With the turning to the north that way, east, right? Hang on, did I put my marker down? Just put my marker between Gaborone and... where was Francistown? I've lost Francistown now. Oh, there. Okay, maybe we're here. Safari. It's spelled different. Safari. I wonder if it's the same place. Possibly not, but possibly. Is this where we started? Oops. 20 kilometers away. think with some distances between, we're pretty much equidistant between Francistown and Gaborone. Maybe I could have done a bit better there, but certainly with more time I could have done better. Can't be too unhappy with 20 kilometres away. Although it was a bit of a give me once I worked out it wasn't South Africa. But no matter. So this is Australia? It's an Australian flag. Don't get too distracted. Where are we? West End. Tui's Drapery. Owen Arms Hotel. I really need to know what town this is. How will I find that out? Oh, it's in South Australia. I think this is a Stovey Poles. I think these are Stovey Poles. Okay. I feel like Zigzag would have picked this up in a fraction of a second. Maybe it is just South Adelaide, but it doesn't look. It looks like a smaller town than that. Owen Senior Citizens. Is there a place called Owen? The problem is South Australia is still quite big. Two Wells is that way. Can I see Two Wells? Victor Harbour, Renmark, Peterborough. I'm just going to assume it's quite close to the coast, but maybe not. Maybe it's out near Kubapidi. How embarrassing. 25 seconds left. I don't think I'm going to nail this one. I'm pretty happy that I got South Australia based on some really obvious meta. Maybe I should just hedge close to Adelaide. Let's go. Ooh, 12 kilometres away. There's Owen there, the Owen Arms Hotel. Let's check the results. 23,277. That's probably surely got to be one of my highest scores. Country streak of 7. I think I have to leave it at that. Anything else is going to be a disappointment. 5k. It was just that one in Mexico. Screwed me over. Which, if I'd scanned for the road number, it would have been. I just wasn't scanning all that way north. I mean, that is probably the easiest seed you would ever get. I can't imagine an easier one. I've never had an easier one. So, I guess mixed feelings is very easy, so it's understandable that I got a good score there, but still pretty happy with the score. Anyway, I'm going to go take a nap now, take a walk with the baby a little later. It's the start of the weekend. I hope you have a good time and stay in touch.